Hello, this is Poet Spice Biblioscribe, and I'm here to do a little bit of a planner haul and then to talk about goals and so forth for 2021. Ooh, can you guys believe we're saying 2021? And it's actually what, 10 days into 2021? It's crazy. So crazy. Absolutely nuts. But anyway, I want to go ahead and get into this. So, if you saw my video last week with the flip through of my December daily for my daily ish for 2020, you will know that I have been obsessed with Elizabeth Craft designs, guys, and therefore that has gotten me into the 6-ring binders and so forth. So, I'm just going to do a little bit of a haul here showing you the planners I got. So I have this one, and this one is actually an Elizabeth Crafts. So as you can see, it's an Elizabeth Crafts design, one of their sidekick size journals. And you can see it's got the 6 rings, and I love the little cover. It's not real leather, but you know, I'm not really going to spend that much money on one. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. So it's got this little pocket and so forth that you can put here. I love this little detail where you can actually see the rings through the binder. That's pretty cool. You can see I did these are 2 pages that I did for a design team project for Queen A Crafts. So I did that and put those in here, and then I have this extra page. And then it has this back side piece here, and then a little pen tab. So I bought one of these, and I thought I purchased a bigger one, but I guess I never did. I don't know. So I love that one. And I think I'm just going to put in that one the kind of stuff that was in there, you know, just like art pages or whatever, just stuff to play around with. So then Michael's had sales and clearance sales, and I was looking at their planners because I love these rings. So I got this one, and it is the Recollections one. It is your creative year. It's got your 40 oh no, can you see that? It's got your 40 pieces, 3 tabs, so forth. And it is like this holographic one. And it looks like it has a purple base underneath it. I have a bigger one that is silver. It's got a silver, which I was using to do writing. So these I have, and they'll probably be used and switched out over the course of the year so that, you know, when I get bored with one, I can switch it to the other. This is more the sidekick size. And what I love the puffiness. I know that may be weird, but I love how puffy it is. And then, so you open it, take this out, and you've got like your credit card slots or whatever you want to put in here. Again, it's a 6 ring. It will fit the Elizabeth Craft dies, and it actually comes with, let's see what it comes, what do they look like? I didn't really buy it for the insides. I didn't even realize it had insides. I just bought it for the cover. Now you can see all my stuff sliding down on my desk, on my table. It's ridiculous. So you can open it up, and then it has a back piece with a little piece there. I guess you could put a notebook in that one. That's not what that is. And then you have this piece here, and then a pin loop. Ooh, I'm glad because my other one didn't have one. So let's look at these pages. So you get some little dividers, which is cool. You never have too many of those. Believe the very best. And this is a small one, so I thought this might be fun to just like do some jotting or carry around with me. And it has to-do lists and a little bit of graph paper and some lined paper. So none of these have a specific purpose as of yet. I just knew that during the course of the year I knew I'd want to change it out, and you might as well get them when they're on sale and clearance, right? So then this one is the mermaid scale one, and I was loving the holographic thing in here. So it's got 35 pieces. Now this is the bigger size, so this is A5. And this one I like because of the holographic and the texture. And it is still a little bit puffy. Not as puffy as the other one. And then, oops, excuse me. And then you do have purple on the inside, which you know is one of my favorite colors. Blue and purple. So you have more card things that you could stick in here and so forth. You have this little protection piece here. I like that it has a pin loop because my other one, like I said, did not. The one, oh, what was it? Studio 52 or some Agenda 52 from Hobby Lobby didn't have a pin loop. So you've got to make the day count again. Like I said, I didn't even realize these had pages because I just liked the colors. So this is the size I've been using for like my 2-minute writing sprints. Oh, good. Okay, we got to-dos, graph paper, lines paper, and then we have like a month at a glance. Oh, it's, what is this? Oh, it's year at a glance. It folds out. Okay. So you got the months on the front and the months on the back. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know what I'll do with that, but we shall check that out and see. That's kind of cool. So there we go with that. And then you can just see the back is plain. There is like a little slit here down on the bottom. So that was not, I was not happy with that, but that's okay. It was on clearance. What can I say? Then, I know, I got, like I said, I went a little planner crazy, but they were on clearance. And then I saw this one, I absolutely loved it because I like going with the dark sometimes. So, it says, be your own kind of beautiful. This is so funny about this being out so long. I had this as the theme, as the little tagline for my Etsy shop like years ago before this was popular. So it's funny to see it out on all these things ago. On, you know, these things have come out. But it's black. It's a little puffy. It's not, and it's kind of got like a leathery plastic feel to it. And it's black on the inside. I do like my black sometimes. Oh, yes. And we got gold rings. I think the others were silver, but this is the gold. So, once again, we have a pen loop. And we've got this piece here. So here you can put a wider paper pad. And you still got this thing underneath here. And I believe you have the same pieces. So I think it's still A5. And then they did the to-do, graph, line. Oh, yep, and they did a year at a glance with this one, so it's the same size. But I just absolutely loved the covers. And I figured, you know, this was like $9 or something. And the planners inside are undated, so you could just always use that. I know, right? So then, this one, I debated on whether I was going to get this one because I got this one this past year in 2020. And I absolutely loved using it. The only thing is, they didn't change the inside of this planner. They changed the cover, but not the inside. And it is dated. It says July. Why is it dated July? So, we shall see. I don't think that makes sense. It says it's July 20 to December 20, but oh no. I guess they did. Oh, this is a little bit different than the one they did last year then. Okay, so it goes from July 20 to December 21, which means this whole first part is going to be wasted, which I did not realize because this is not what the last one looked like. It was just a year one. Anyway, this is one of their Recollections Memory Keeper planners, and it was kind of like doing a December daily all year long. And so that's why I was trying to decide whether I was going to buy it or not, because I was going to use a bunch of the, you know, make some Elizabeth Craft ones and so forth to do that each month or every couple months, however long it took me to fill it up. So I couldn't decide. So I went ahead and bought this just in case I wanted to do this again. And let me know if you want to see a flip through of last year's. So, I always love a camera, and it is blue this year. You have this little pocket in the front, and then you have this little design here. I can't believe I did not realize this was an 18-month one. But anyway, so you have your month, or not month, your year at a glance for 2020 and 2021, which means I'll probably just rip that out. You get stickers. And see, these are the same stickers and designs from last year. You have this pocket. The pocket's different because it matches the cover. And then they started with July. I don't understand why they would start it with July, but anyway, so you have July, but you can see it's dated. So I'm going to skip all the way to January because it's January 20th. So what I might end up doing is just tearing all these old pages out. Maybe cutting those out and using them. So here's January. And I like the size, number one. And then they have the week vertically. So you can see the design at the bottom. And then they have the weekday at the top. So it's dated. And then what I was doing is just journaling down and putting a photo wherever I wanted, or different things there, so forth. So like I said, let me know if you want to see a flip through of last year. And so each page has a different design that carries over. Then you have a month in review. Then you have the beginning of your page here. So this will be February. You get a whole month. There's some little space dots here for notes, and then the designs at the bottom. And everything changes as the months go by. Oh, is this different? This might be different. Oh, yay! So it is different. Awesome. Well, maybe not. This looks familiar. That's familiar. Maybe some of them are different. I don't remember seeing these in August and so forth. And I definitely don't remember this page. I would have remembered. With the little tigers at the bottom. So maybe just some of them are different. That's definitely not. I remember that one. So that is this one. So it's a memory keeper, and I bought it because I was doing like I said, a December daily kind of thing every day in here. But I don't know if I want to do that in like one of these. I don't know. So there you go with that. Now that I've rambled on for 13 minutes about what planners I actually have purchased and so forth for the year, let's go with the last little bits. I'm going to show you these, and then it leads into the goals and stuff. I keep hitting this camera because there's just so much stuff around. I'm so sorry. Okay, so for the planners, I got in some dies. So these are some planner dies. This one, look at this one. It makes a typewriter. Oh my gosh. And then a lighthouse page. I showed these in another video, and they are from this store called Bakey Cat by Nicole Silhouette. All right, so let's go with this. I showed this in a haul where it's from Lit Fun, and I got it on Amazon. It has this little piece here, and it has 360 pages. It reminds me of a Bible. And so this one I'm using as my daily journaling piece. I wanted to do that, which as you can see with this, like I said, I've already started filling this in from January 1st. So this one I wanted to do actual journaling in whatever comes to mind. It could be, this is what I've been doing today. This is what I don't feel like doing today. All those kind of things that you just want to write down. I guess it would be sort of like doing morning pages, but wherever. I tend to journal at night, like before I go to bed, but it could be anything like recipe, just whatever I feel like putting in that day. And my goal for this is to just write something every day, whether it's a phrase, a word, 3 pages, whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, so this is the goal for that one. Then here is my just everyday planner. Now I have a planner for work, which is at work, and I just leave it there. I don't really take it back and forth. And I did a flip through of this Stargazer. It's undated, 18 months. Is it 18 months? I think it's an 18-month one, undated. I love the blue and purple, of course. And so it has like your goal page here. There's a pocket. You've got your monthly spread, and then the rest of these are undated. Here, let me see if I can get to the week. And it's a vertical week. It's a Monday start, which I do not like a Monday start, but I prefer a Sunday start. But at least the monthly starts on there. So it starts on Monday, and then it has your Saturday and Sunday blocked off together. Now, since it did this, it's not so bad, even though I wish they had Sunday first. But this is what this is looking like. And so basically what I'm doing in here is, you know, I put in my monthly spread. I want to put in a blank one. So, let's see, do I have a blank one? I might have filled it on it. No, here's one. So I use my monthly spread to put in like my hair appointments. I always put in when rent is due. Like I have collabs and stuff when I want my videos. So I guess this is what people would call their catch-all planner. So everything goes in here on this. And then I do the same thing with the other planners. So like my writing one has the same thing. So anywhere I look, it has just the things that are going on. Now what I do here is different. A lot of people plan out what they are going to do on Monday and they put it in here. I use my planner more as this is what I've gotten done. So on a Monday, I won't have anything here. Now I might put my hair appointment on there, or you know, like if I have a hair appointment or I know I have a staff meeting or something, I'll put that on here. But I don't put like, okay, Monday I'm going to vacuum the floor, do this, do this, do this. I don't do like a to-do list in here. What I do is put like what got done. So I look at this at the end of the day or whenever or during the day, and I'll put, okay, so I made this video, I did this video, I did this video, I cleaned a cat box, I did this. So everything that got done goes in here. So it's a record what I finish versus what I plan to do. To me, that just works better. And so how I work with what I plan to do is I'll put notes over here on the side, or I'll put sticky notes or whatever, to-do lists of this needs to get done, da 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 da. And then I'll just keep moving them over. Sometimes I have a lot of things that are like you're nitpicky. I need to do, go to the post office, do this, do this, do this, clean this, do that. So I'll make a big old list and put it somewhere. And then each day is what I actually got done. And then sometimes I'll put in, you know, like how I was feeling, or if I took a nap, something like that. Just because to me that works better than trying to say, oh, on Monday I'm going to get all this done and do this and do that, when I can't really say that that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So that's how I use that. Now, this I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I had this old goal planner from last year. I got it in 2020, and I wanted to see, you know, I thought I could do the whole, let's set the goal, plan the goal, yada, 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 and then use this as a goal project thing. That did not work for me. I was like, the way this thing is laid out, it's not working, and so forth. So what I thought I would do this time is I thought I would use the things that I have and try to just rearrange some stuff in here. So they give you this reasons I want to be, which I haven't filled this out yet, but I did this goals. So it says motivation goals for the year. So I put 2021 in goals, and then I put my 4 like categories of things, and then I put stuff underneath it that I could do to get to that goal. So basically my goals are to establish an author presence on social media and build up a following, and then I put some ideas of how to do this. My second long-term goal was to declutter the house to the point where everything has a place out of sight, inside, not in cabinets, or inside cabinets, not in piles. I hate piles, and I have piles everywhere in the house. So we've been working on that. And I'm not an overly OCD type person, but it gets to a point where it gets to be enough. I have one for self-care, and it's kind of broken down into several. So it's decreased stress, negative talk, and more positivity, more mobility and flexibility, and self-care to increase spiritual involvement. And then I have different things for each one of those three. And I was trying to figure out, how can I do this so this one didn't seem like a ton of goals. And then here was to increase or return to personal learning. So I don't know if you know or not, but I teach. And so I teach English, which means I have a lot of reading and so forth to do for work. So when I come home, I have a harder time trying to read books that I want to read or something like that, because, you only have so much mental workings going on, right? You can only do so much of one thing at a time. So, reading stuff for work and then everything else kind of pushes my own personal reading for fun or whatever to the back burner. And so I want to bring that forward again. And some of the stuff that I want to look at is home maintenance, ancient civilizations, art supplies and techniques, and then more stuff about self-publishing. So those are my 4 large long-term goals for the year. I haven't figured out, or I haven't put this down yet. And then they had all these little pages in between, and I was just like, I'm not going to use those. So I decided, okay, I'm going to paper clip them together. So I have page 1, page 2, page 3. Right? So then here, I didn't know what this was supposed to be for. So what I put was short-term goals. And then this is things I want to do. So I just made a bunch of things that I wanted to do to get done either this year or just working on them. Okay. And then where I knew they were, like this one says relationships and house and land, and increase my art, and things about church and research that I wanted to do. The number of subbies that I wanted to get to, decluttering the house, so forth and so on. Set up my bookshelves and writing space. And then for reading, I wanted to have that separate too. So my goal for reading is to read 24 books, which is not a lot when I consider what these other people read. But like I said, I teach English, so I do a lot of reading anyway. So trying to read for myself is like harder. So, my goals are for 24 books, fiction and nonfiction. And then I just started a list of books that I wanted to read or reread. So the hashtag classics community, I forget her name. I think her name is Lucy. She's doing that. And so I started with some, classics, and then I just started adding other things in there. So there's my list of books. So then this is a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to use and whatever. And then we've got January, and they had this tracking page in here that I wanted to use, which I have not kept up with. Oh my gosh, so terrible. What I might need to do is take this out and put it in my other planner. And so I had I wanted to read a Bible verse every day, which I've been doing good with that. That was a goal for last year and this year. And then a 2-minute writing sprint every day. I have not done that at all. Organization and cleaning, color and art, journaling, daily reading, and 5 to 15 minutes of some kind of movement are the things that I'm tracking this month. So, and I wasn't sure how I wanted to do that. And then they have the monthly spread, which, like I said, anything that has a monthly spread, I always fill it in again. So, here's some of the stuff that's going on. And then I went to the weeks. Oh, so sorry. I went to the weeks. And this is why I could not use this planner originally, because I cannot do horizontal. I don't know what it is, but I cannot do horizontal planning. It drives me insane. I don't like it. I'm a vertical girl. Vertical. So, but what I did figure out is that I could use this just instead of trying to plan, I could use this to be like recording what I did. So Monday, if I read, I could put reading here or wrote or whatever I did. And then I could put like little notes for my reading. So I thought I would use the weekly things more for reading and just like writing notes versus using them as a calendar. Okay, so in general, that's what I've got set up to be working on for planners and journals and so forth. And those are my 4 goals to be working on this year so much. And I don't know. So let me know what you're doing for your reading goals, your general goals in life. And thank you for watching, even though this video is long. All right, see you guys later. And I hope you are being safe out there and have a good week.